Hi guys. Hi, Bat Vision, Izuna, Quinage the Derp, who says he's trapped in the DMV. I'm so sorry. Nightmarish. Babs Mutal. Hey, Mackerel. Uh, yeah. What's going on? Please let me know how my audio is. The last time I streamed, I remember there was some issues, man. With like peaking and stuff, which I really thought I had addressed. Apparently not. I'm trying something a little different again. Yeah, the problems usually start when I get loud. You know how sometimes I get emotional when I play video games. Um, I just want to take a quick minute to apologize for the at my absence. I got really sick, man. I fucking thought I was gonna die. This was a bad one. This was like I don't know, AIDS and cancer. Like adopted a child and fucking raised it in their own way to just be a real nasty fuck motherfucker. Like this was really fucking bad. Uh, like I couldn't speak for like 10 days. I had like this really persistent, really fucking painful cough. Never experienced anything like that. And like my symptoms, they kept changing every day. You know, there was diarrhea. There was just nausea. There was fucking everything. I mean, like the kitchen sink was in there. Like everything that can go wrong with you when you're sick happened at one fucking point. Whatever the fuck this was. Yeah, my doctor was like, sometimes things can turn into another thing. So if you have like a cough, then that can make you more susceptible to like strep throat and all this shit. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I just feel like I'm fucking sick all the time now. Like the older I get, the shittier my immune system is. I used to get sick like maybe 2 3 times a year. That was it. Now I'm fucking like sick every other month. I must be dying. It's got to be me dying. It's over. It's over soon. So let's just try to enjoy ourselves a little bit, you know? Enjoy this wild, crazy ride on this blue marble spinning around as it hurtles through infinite blackness. Yeah, it was some kind of fucked up flu, I guess. I don't know. Um, hey, Burial Murmur. No, I take vitamins, dude. I do. And I got my multivitamin, my men's multivitamin, which makes my penis strong and rigid. The doctor said it would be good for my penis if I were to take the men's multivitamin, so I take that. And I take, if I feel like a little sniffle, I'll just shotgun like 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C. It usually nips it right in the bud or the butt. It nips it in the butthole, and then I end up feeling better after I do that. But that didn't happen this time. It was just a full spiral into cansaids. That's what I'm gonna call it, by the way, cansaids. The love child of cancer and AIDS. I'm not trying to make light of something that sucks. It's just this was bad, and I don't know how else to really fucking explain it. Coop, am I good for D&D on Sunday? I should be, yeah. This is the first day where I felt even like I wanted to do anything, and I don't know. I'm just bummed because I'm on Twitter and I'm seeing everybody having fun on PAX, and I'm sitting here playing with myself. They're all hanging out and being bros and playing Ookie Cookie. I don't get to be included in that, though. Um, I felt like shit, so it worked out because I was thinking about going, but it looked like it was going to be a little bit too expensive for me, so I just opted not to go. But it worked out for the best because I was dying. Everything always works out until you die. That's the important thing to remember about life. Hi, Dr. Pavel. I hope you're not buffering through that ad anymore. Hi, Patrick. So I got Enter the Gungeon. This is like... This game may have saved my life throughout my illness. I got 65 hours in the fucking... Because it was either like lay down and not move out of just feeling like total S. Or Gungeon. Those were my two options. There were a couple of times where I tried to play this game and I was like, whoa, too ill for video games, and then I had to go sit down. But otherwise, I was bored. Excuse me, I was bored out of my fucking bird. Out of my bird. And my bird was like, Mike, are you going to be okay? I was like, settle down, bird. I got something. I got Enter the Gungeon. It's been cool. Let's take a look at it. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the game. I saw Vin play it. You saw me play it with Vin. That's right. Let me know how the game audio is in relation to my voice audio. Yeah, if you're not familiar with it, we got isometric top-down, roguelike, blah, blah, blah. You know my favorite stuff in the world. Pretty loud. Okay, on it. I am on it, guys. Thank you for that. We're gonna knock it down a notch over here. And then we're gonna knock it down a notch over here. Super loud. Alright. Thanks, guys. I got it. How's that? Now, it could be too low now. Let me know if that's an issue at this juncture. Uh-huh. That should be beautiful. Right now. If the mic sounds low... Hello, gay vulture. If the mic sounds low... That's probably because I'm afraid of peaking. I have the mic further away from me than I normally do. Again, I'm not going to know till later. And I watch the VOD. If everything's cool or not. Hi, KK. KK! What's up? So I did a bunch of stuff. You've got to collect some items throughout the stages. You bring them to the last stage, and then they give you the ability to kill each character's past. If you don't have the items, you can't do this. So I got all the items. I killed the pests with all the characters. Yeah. Negative Bread says he thinks every streamer he watches has gotten most of the secrets. Truth is, I'll say this, it's not a content-heavy game as I would like. That's not to say that there isn't a lot of shit, because there is. But I'm coming from playing a game, you know, fresh off Isaac. Man, Afterbirth, with all this shit to unlock. You know, talking like 400 hours in the game, and I just got all the achievements, man. 65 hours in the game, I have approximately half the achievements. Not a lot of items left to unlock. I think just like a handful here and there. But we gotta remember, when we're holding these games up to the standard of Isaac, that's some pretty big shoes to fill, I think. Burial Murmur, yes. So, gotta be fair there. I know that there's 2 more characters to unlock. That's a cool thing to try to work towards. You gotta get into that Gungeon. Hello, Pastogen. I'm going to use the Marine because I like him. I like the faster reload and whatnot. We got shit like this. I gotta unlock these things here. I gotta unlock whatever that is. Again, yeah, not a lot of stuff left. Looks like the store is done completely. I'm sure we've got to do a bunch more of these. And actually, as it turns out, I've got to do all of this. So that might be a cool thing to strive for. Negative bread. I don't think you got to worry about spoilers, man. I doubt that I'm going to get to that that final boss area. So don't even worry about it. If I do pull it off, cool. You know, if you see me in like the final chamber, then yeah, then leave. Then you leave. But let's not complain. You know, the weapons that they have are a lot of fun. Game's a little light in the synergy department. What I'd like to see is for some of the bullet modifiers to be a little bit more common. There's an item called duct tape, which lets you actually fuse two guns together. So I think if you're smart with that, you can invent some really cool new weapons for yourself. But in terms of synergy as we know it, a la Binding of Isaac, for example, not a whole lot of that shit going on. It is. I mean, let's not take anything away from it. It's a fantastic game. Father Time might have to be going ahead and unlocking that in the store. And you know, one of the things that's great here is when you kill bosses, you get the hegemony credits. I even had one time I saw one just show up after clearing a room. Like this, just sitting there on the floor, surprised me. So even if, you know, you got that sense of, oh, I'm wasting my fucking time, I'm dying over and over and over. Not really necessarily. As long as you're getting some of those hegemony credits, it's never a waste of time. Because you can use those towards going ahead and unlocking new shit. We're having problems with the game being too loud, chat. I see that. My microphone, as it turns out, doesn't get any louder than this. So we might just be looking at like a low volume stream in general. I apologize for that. I don't know what I'm doing here. Because I can't get OBS audio to be any lower. I can't get the audio mixer to go any lower than this. So this might be what we're looking at here. Do let me know how that is. I'm just coming down off an illness, Carlo. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I feel like my absence from the Twitchosphere was a little bit too extended this time. I know I like to take breaks. That first week that you didn't see me, yeah, that was laziness. In-game audio, bad vision. Thank you. Very obvious solution. Bacon Bro likes the volume. See if we can knock it down just a couple notches here. Could be cool. Yeah, that first week was fucking sheer laziness and apathy. And then immediately after that... Remember, I streamed this game with Vin at his house. And, I started feeling like fucking ass that very next day. And, it was just a spiral into complete assery. There's an asshole in the elevator shaft. I'm sorry. He needs 120 cash. And he needs 3 keys to get the next shortcut unlocked. So that seems like a nice thing to strive for here. I'm going to try to work on getting that Josh. The thing that sucks even more is the keys. I'm not going to be able to take advantage of any of the chests I find. And these starting weapons are real trash. Oh my, Banshee, how do you know that this place is a nature preserve for dust mites? It's absolutely disgusting. I don't dust. I don't vacuum. If I happen to be dating a woman, I'll try to get her to do it. But I don't do those things myself. And haven't been doing too well in the romance department lately, so things are looking real gross down here. I just think that, and I'm not saying that there's stuff that only women should do. Like, I'm not trying to get into a place of saying, oh yeah, like, it's a woman's place to cook and clean and shit. However, I don't think that under any circumstance men should do those things. That's more where I'm coming from here. So I absolutely refuse, on principle, to pick up a fucking feather duster or vacuum cleaner. You know, that's just... And some people are gonna say, well, that's just out of laziness. You fat, lazy scumbag. No, this is, trying to just preserve the natural order of things. And it just so happens that, I get to not do them... The laziness factor is a bonus. You gotta look at it that way. You gotta... You know, it's a multitasking here. You know, I pick up a vacuum cleaner, who the fuck knows what could happen? Someone could end up dead. You know, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want to be responsible for something like that. Personally. I don't need that shit on my conscience. Chat talking about the fact that men sometimes will cook more better. Right, like Guy Fieri. You know, apparently he's a pretty good chef, or so that I thought he was just like a meme. I didn't know he was an actual chef of any kind. And by the way, that thing that I tweeted, please check out my Twitter. I did a retweet from Flying Fettuccine of this thing that he found. It was transcendent. I'm not even going to try to describe it. Just please scroll down to my Twitter page a little bit. You'll know it when you see it. You'll know it when you see it. You won't be disappointed. Hi, Dotai. He says cooking is fun. You know, I suspect that it could be. But I also, you know, I'm lazy. And there's like a stress element. You know, I'm a guy who burns eggs. That's right, I'll fucking burn eggs. I'll forget about them. I'll have the eggs in the pan. You know, I'll be like, this is gonna go well. There's no way that I can fuck this up. And then I'll start, you know, because I have to have TV on while I do anything that's even mildly kind of displeasurable to me. So I'll be watching Maury, and then all of a sudden eggs are burned. Or I start playing with myself, and then eggs are burned. If I have to do something that's a little bit labor intensive, I gotta pepper it with things that are enjoyable. That's the only way I get anything done. Like when I do laundry, right? Some of the, like, between loads... between loads. Between loads, I will do, like, a run of a game like this. Nuclear throwing used to be really good for that, especially because of the high death turnover You know, I could do a couple of loads of laundry. Put a load in the wash, get like 3 or 4 runs in. Shit like that. Really want to see if I can kill this boss without taking damage. As some of you may know, if you can do that, you get an item that increases your max HP for the run. Excuse me, sorry. And that's really cool. That's a cool thing. And I'm sort of starting to get the impression that if you can't do that consistently, you're gonna have a really fucking hard time when you get to like the last chamber, especially. Because there's a lot of enemies up there that will fucking tear you a new asshole, you know, if you're not seriously careful. Least of which of those is the main boss of the game. So I think you want to have, like, I would say 5 or 6 heart containers going into that fight. Or your run is probably going to be doomed to fail. That's my take on it. So that was cool. I managed to do that. I didn't get any keys out of the level. That's pissing me off. Wanted to see if I could buy one maybe, but remember, it's 120 cash plus 3 keys. Wow, I really didn't... Yeah, I scoured the level. Didn't get a single fucking key from this game. Again, noticing that trend of these RNG roguelikes being super fucking stingy with keys, especially for some reason. I'm gonna get these things because maybe something cool will happen. I know you can sell them to a certain NPC. There's also one of the shortcuts is unlocked with the junk. Yeah, Mackerel, if you don't take damage at all, if you don't get hit, I mean, hey, this is not easy. Because you can't get hit a single time if you want the item. No small task. Especially, I mean, that was one of the easier ones that I just did. And I find all these bosses hard. I still have a really hard time not taking damage, even with those those first chamber bosses. But if you want to start talking about even some of the bosses here, it starts getting really difficult. The key is blanks. You want to try to stock up on the blank. You don't want to use the blanks in the level. You want to save them for the boss. You might notice I used one. Fuck! Really? I didn't even see that shit there. Oh my god. Was that loud, guys? I'm very sorry. Micro the Epic pointing out the junk will also make the trash gun a little bit stronger the more pieces of junk you have. Yeah, I lost the fucking helmet, I know. Was that a peek or was that cool? That was fine, guys? Alright, nice. That's what we want. Yeah, there's a controlled demolition item or perk of some kind. That's right. Whoever said that. Makes the junk turn into something, either a pickup or you can actually get an item out of some of those chests sometimes, I think. If you have that perk. Don't have too much experience with it. Really not a fan of the Iron Maiden. Maiden is the last adjective I would use to describe. It's actually a noun for those keeping track. She's not a maiden at all. I despise these things. Am I still quiet, Riker? Yeah, you know, sadly, though this game does have a lot of replay value, I'm not so sure that it has the replay value of something like Isaac or even Nuclear Throne. We're good. I think it has a broader appeal than Nuclear Throne. I'm sorry. Really sorry, guys. Still trying to get over this thing. So, fuck was I talking about? Yeah. Replayability. It is there. Not saying that it's not there. I'm sure we're going to see some DLC. That's what I wanted to say. I'm sure we'll be seeing some DLC. I look forward to it. It will be a while, though. This game just launched. I'm going to try to see if I can make myself a little louder, guys. I apologize. Let me try a thing here. I should be louder. I should be significant. Oh my goodness, that's not going to work, is it? No. I should be significantly louder. Okay, chat. Tell me if this is... if I'm louder now. Okay. Let me try a thing here. I should be louder. I should be significant... oh my goodness, that's not going to work, is it? No. I should be significantly louder. How's that? Do you like that? Sexy? Is it sexy, Carlo? Too loud? Fuck. Yeah, I'm working on this, guys. That's gonna be cool, I think. I think that's gonna be it. If that's an issue, let me know if that's an issue. Because God forbid I deprive you of my voice. I apologize in advance. The coughing is gonna be real gross. Coughing! We had a Pokemon who was just like a mutated lung, as far as I could tell. See how some of you, like, later gen fans will hate on, like, the early gen Pokemon? Like, oh, they're boring. Pikachu's just a yellow mouse. Guys, your generation has, like, a blue mouse. What is the problem? One of your Pokemon was just a pile of sludge. That's boring. Guys, what do you want? I still think that the first gen are the best. I don't know. I think they get a little bit, honestly, convoluted and stupid when you start getting to, like, I think that, wherever you start, wherever that ice cream cone is from, whatever generation that fucking ice cream cone is. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, the gun muncher, he's gonna eat some of the guns. He's gonna eat two of my guns, and then he's gonna give me a third gun, a new gun. One gun in exchange for 2 guns. Which is cool if you have 2 shitty ones and you want to try for getting a nice, cool third one. But I have 1 gun, which I want to use. I'm saving the ammo for the boss, in case you're wondering. I'm not seeing the level giving me the cash and the keys that I wanted. Yeah, he's an ice cream cone. Again, I know we've been over this whole bit. But the guy, you know, his job was to come up with Pokemon. He had like he had 6 hours left to come up with 150 new Pokemon. He's just, you know, when you're trying to procrastinate and you just look through the refrigerator over and over, thinking somehow that there's going to be something different in it than the last time that you looked. He's looking in the freezer. He's like, guys, it's a fucking ice cream Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. It's a soft serve ice cream cone. The fucking thing. One of them is a microwave. One of them is a toaster. One of them is a keychain. Yeah, Carlo. Alright, I've got to clear the room without taking damage. If I want to get an item from this dude. I'm going to use the Tommy gun. We're not going to do this right now. I'm going to try to avoid the curse. I don't need that right now. I should be able to do this without taking damage. Keyword should here. Feeling pretty optimistic though. Let's see. I guess I did it, huh? Usually there's a notification if you do it. I did not get the notification. I'll tell you what. Hi, Jurin Iro. I think collaboratively we could do it, like me and all of you guys. I'm really sorry. We'll come up with 700 Pokemon. And I think we could come up with, let's not say 700. Let's say 150. Let's do 150. That means all of us are going to collaborate here. I have a Buru that doesn't get used. Let's use the Buru. Let's try to come up with our own generation of Pokemon. 150 Pokemon. And they're going to be cooler. That's the goal. We got to make cooler, less stupid Pokemon than Nintendo did. What do you guys think? I'm going to start it up. I'm going to throw out the first one. If you could draw, it's even better. If you could draw, it's even better if you can. So let's start with the three starters. The 3 starter Pokemon that you get from Professor Oak. I'll start us off with Pokemon number 1. He's a duck with teeth. He's a duck with teeth, and yep, he's got sharp teeth. And we gotta make elemental. But, you know, let's not do water, fire, leaf. Let's do poison. Poison duck. Yeah, duck with teeth. He shoots poison out of his asshole.